What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of the Writer's Block podcast. It's your boy KidSmoove, aka the Best Spot, and then I'm gonna introduce the rest of the panel. Of course, my partners in crime, my partners behind the pen, or what you call the articles that we have on our website at hardknockgamers.com. Fame, please introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? Fame Entertainment here. I am your COO of Hard Knock Gamers. Thank you guys for tuning in. Just let you guys know we do have a giveaway going. Our first giveaway of 2016. We are giving away a copy of The Division. So go to the website. Link is down below. Enter to win. You never know. It could be you. It could be somebody else. Why not you? You know. So we're doing a lot of giveaways this year. This is the first one. So make you guys jump in and try to win.
Oh yeah. I entered that giveaway myself. The link is the first link below in the description. Is the Division giveaway. So I entered here myself. Hopefully I win. Save me $60.
Jerry ain't gonna win that shit.
I probably won't win, but I have a chance. A better chance at winning the lottery. All right, Undead, what's up?
Oh, not a lot. Just happy to be here again for another week. I'm awake this time, so this should actually be a little interesting.
Nice. Abby, you wasn't the last one here today. How you doing? Your mic is on mute.
Okay.
There you go.
I paused it to turn around and speak to him, and then totally forgot to turn it back on. So yeah.
So and then of course, DemiGod, Mr. DemiReviews, what's up?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? DemiGodReviews here, the mean writing machine for Hard Knock Gamers.
Yeah, me and him got a little competition going on, but he's been edging me out by like 3 articles a day, so I got to get back on my grind. So shout out to DemiGod. Make sure you hit his channel. Everybody, the whole panel is in my description below, like row by row. You know, they're all in there, so you can feel free to subscribe to all of them. We're all part of hardknockgamers.com. Make sure you check out the website because we got amazing things going on there. So we're gonna start today's episode with not just Square Enix, but the emergence of, I don't know how to say it. I call it episodic. Other people say episodic. These episode-like games. What's going on, Nick? I know you had a gripe because you said Hitman was like your favorite game, and now they're throwing a game like Hitman to be like a Telltale game. I don't know. Explain, please.
Okay, so everybody knows Hitman game's pretty straightforward. Usually about 10 missions a game. Each mission's about 20 minutes. A lot of fun. Played on the hardest difficulty. It'll make you tear your hair out. Now they're going to release it in episodes. And I'm really confused about it, too, because I had the collector's edition on pre-order, and they're telling me that I can get the game in sections, but I'm going to get the pre-order in the fall, maybe December. I'm going to get the statue and everything else. So I'm kind of pissed about that. Like, are they going to give me parts of the statue? Like, do I get the head, fucking the first episode, fucking the legs, the second episode? Like, what the fuck's up with that? Why does every game need to be in sections? Like, Telltale Games fucking does it with fucking Walking Dead and all that bullshit. That works for them. That's fine. But like, I'm not gonna pay $70 fucking for a game to play the first 3 missions and then go, all right, I'm gonna wait for Square Enix, who delays every fucking game they release, to give me another episode, because I'll be waiting until 2018 to finish fucking Hitman at this rate. But that's my whole beef with it. If it wasn't Square Enix, I could trust them to finish it, but I'm not waiting 2 years for Hitman to get the final episode, because I know it's just going to be cliffhangers the whole fucking time.
It's a cash grab. I mean, and it only works if the game is great. If it turns out that the game is great, then people they're going to pay the money and wait for it. But if the game is okay to average, who the hell is going to wait, like you said, a year and a half, 2 years to finish the game? It's nothing but a complete and utter cash grab, and I don't know. It's just slimy practices to me. We are okay with the status quo. $60, release us the full game, and let us move on. I don't like this trend. I think it's a trend that's going to continue, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. And the only way to stop it is if people don't pay for it. Don't do it, and the only way it's going to stop. Otherwise, if you do it and they can hit you with $60 3 times for one game, pretty much, then they're going to continue to do it.
Wait a minute. So my question is, how does an episodic game have like a limited edition? Like, because episode games pretty much come out digitally first, right? And then you have to wait months before it finish out the series. So would you get, if you pre-order like the limited edition, will you get like the episodes like when they come out and then they ship you the statue, or do you get another copy of the game in like the case or something like that? Or is it like, do you pre-order the freaking limited edition one like digital, or do you wait? Or is it, because it's not going to come out physical like when episode 1 comes out? I don't think that would make any sense.
No, see, the way it was explained to me from the guy at EB Games, which is GameStop here in, you know, the Great White North, fucking is that I'm going to get digital download code for the episodes as they become available, and then I'm going to get the statue at the end of it, which is like the biggest fuck you I've ever seen. Like, Square Enix almost went bankrupt like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and they're trying to pull this bullshit with Hitman and fucking, you know, Final Fantasy. Yes, they haven't announced how much you have to pay for each episode, but this episode shit is bullshit. Like, with the Telltale game, I pay like, I think $30 in total for the whole game once it's done and over with. I'm okay with that. $30 for a digital game that has like 12 hours of story, I can totally be okay with that. But don't fucking sit there and, like with Final Fantasy VII, don't take a full game and then chop it into pieces just so you can cash grab because you know you don't have any games coming out.
That's all it is. It's a money grab.
You know what I think is interesting? Because I just did a video on this recently. I think that certain developers are trying to meet deadlines and standards. This is why we're getting more episodic content than usual lately. Like, I don't know, it's either they don't have enough budget to finish this game off, or they're trying to meet a deadline, so they're gonna release this like this. Now, I don't like that this is episodic, but from what I read on it, they're gonna continuously add missions to each episode. It's not like you're gonna get these amount of missions and you're waiting. Cause I had the same. I was frightened. I was like, "Oh man, this is terrible." But you have the introduction, and you have the Paris mission. But around Paris, they're gonna continuously keep adding missions and weekly events and things like that. I still don't agree with the outcome of this, but it is still something.
My biggest question on that one, though, is, like, let's look back. If you look at Square Enix's track record, you look at Hitman Absolution. That had multiplayer where you could, like, create your own contracts, everything else, and they promised a bunch of shit that was going to come with that. But it never came out. They basically, I think they patched it once or twice to fix a couple of hacks, and that was the end of it. So, like, if it comes to, like, the standard Square Enix standard of supporting their games, I don't have any faith in them to pull off an episodic game. I don't trust them as a company. I trust them to give me a good, solid, one-disc, $60 game. They always have. Kingdom of Hearts, Final Fantasy, whatever. Great games, but I don't trust them enough to break something into episodes.
Let me ask you guys this, and I think Demi touched on it a little bit. Do you guys think these episodic games is a way to have us fund a game they can't finish?
I say I agree. I say yes. I say that they either didn't have enough budget, or that they completely rushed this out, and now they're trying to make back what they get.
That is a great way to look at that. I didn't even think about that until you went that direction. And if so, that's complete bullshit. Don't use us to finish a game for you. When there's time or budget, don't use. Because what if the first? And what if? And this is just pure speculation. What if that is the case? And what if the first episode sells like crap? Are you going to release the rest of the game?
They would be obligated to. Here's the thing, because you pay for technically, because a lot of people are going to buy the season pass or the game as a full from the jump if they're really into Hitman like that. But the thing is, it's like I don't want to blame, like, say they're making games episodic because the games aren't finished, because they're already selling us broken games regardless, and games don't come all like fixed up 100%. They get fixed like 4 months after its launch. You know what I mean? We're already getting broken games. We're already paying for them. They're doing that with patches and stuff like that. I just think it's finding a way because you know how these games are bigger, they're getting more expensive, and they're taking longer to make. I think this is the way to drag it out. You know what I mean? This generation is going to have a lot less AAA games and a lot more episodic games and indies.
I think keep the episodic games to Telltale. If I want to play an episodic game, I'll play The Walking Dead or that Batman game, and point and click almost type of game. If I want an episodic game, if games like this, I want to play it. I want to finish it. I want to know the entire story. I don't want to wait, a year and a half to know how it ended. Because by that time, I don't care anymore, and I've moved on to the next hottest game that's out.
But see, can we really get mad at this being episodic, and we sit here and pay for Telltale games?
Yes, because Hitman was never an episodic game.
Exactly.
But you have to look at it at both sides of the coin.
But
we sit here and wait for months for Telltale titles, but another game does it. Whoa!
But you got to think about it.
But it's Hitman
Telltale always did it. Telltale never came out with a full release game. It's always been episodic.
But look at the games. Look at the production of those games. Those aren't graphically defining games.
No, I wouldn't want them. Same thing like I wouldn't want Telltale. You never looked at Telltale as like, oh man, it's a serious game. They tell good stories. Gameplay simple as shit. You know what I mean? I don't want Tomb Raider, the next Tomb Raider, to be a fucking episodic game. At this rate, you got Hitman, an episodic game. You got Final Fantasy turned into an episodic game. Square Enix, they struck light with Life is Strange, and they've like, what every game's being, because they how much success they had with Life is Strange. They said every game that we put out from now on is probably going to be episodic. The original plan for Hitman wasn't to be an episodic game. Otherwise they wouldn't have canceled the pre-orders on Hitman on the PlayStation Store. They took them shits down, and it was like, now we're putting them up as episodic. I don't know, something's wrong with Square Enix. I don't want. I'm never going to be mad at somebody for putting out an episodic game. If that's your original plan or your intentions to do, go ahead, fine. But I'm not going to compare it to Telltale, who came into the industry with just episodic games. You know what I mean? Everybody started following that trend.
You see, the thing is with that, when they said at first, we're not going to make it episodic, I think this is what's scalding fans now, because they said at first, we're not going to make this episodic. This is going to be a full release game. And then a couple months down the line, they come out with, this is episodic. I think if they would just been straight from the jump, I think more people would have been all right with this.
So how much would somebody asked a good question, Darius, shout out to Darius Gary. The question is, how much will an episode cost if AAA games are going to be episodic? You look at Telltale, their games are generally on average $20. So what would Final Fantasy, what would Hitman cost? Breaking it down.
Let me kind of get into that, but at the same time look at another game and ask me, is it not almost the same thing? Think about Destiny. Weren't the add-ons almost like episodes of the goddamn game? And so how much were the DLCs for Destiny?
20, 20, and 40, if I think correctly.
So that's probably going to be what it is, because pretty much Destiny was an episodic game. Because if you play the base game, you're not getting the full spectrum of the game. There was a huge DLCs, and that's pretty much all this is going to be. It's really really huge DLCs that continues the story. So we're looking at $25 to $30, maybe $40. I'm thinking, because this is a big title, I'm thinking it's going to be like $40.
Well,
$40 an episode?
From what I read, you can get the intro and the Paris mission for $15, and if you want the full game, then it's $60. So it could be a mix of anything from $15 to $30 if the way they feel like pricing it.
Question though, to think about here, we're talking episodic games, yada yada yada. For you're saying for the intro and the first mission, it's basically $15, right?
So you're like forced to buy the full game because that's a ripoff.
No. Hear me out on this one. There's a point to this. So who's to say that this is a worst case scenario, that these guys decide that after you get the intro and the Paris mission, we're only going to give you 2 more missions and that's it.
Nah, I don't think they do that.
But yeah, we don't know. Abby, what you think on the Jeff? You've been playing. Have you played any episodic game at all?
Yeah, the Telltale games.
Telltale. Oh yeah. I don't like Telltale games. They make too many of them. But go ahead.
No, I thought they were really good. And someone mentioned obviously the DLCs, and it's just like I was going to ask you, so you know, if you're really against episodic games. I mean, GTA they had the episodic DLCs. So did The Sims come out with episodic DLCs. So, I mean, like Hitman's not a game I've looked into, but I personally couldn't imagine a game like that being episodic. I would rather as our AAA titles as one big game. But I mean, like you're saying, if it is a money issue for them, Square Enix, then, and by the sounds of it, that kind of sounds what they're edging at, the fact that it's quite a multiple games that they're doing this with, then I don't know if they're going to continue making games, then maybe you'd rather that than they stop making games altogether, so...
Well, it better not be a money thing with Square Enix. They made, what, how many millions of dollars from Microsoft for Tomb Raider? Come on. They got money. I'm sorry. I'm not going to buy into... we're poor, like, or we're struggling. Square Enix is not struggling. They're about to make a killing off the next 5 Final Fantasies they're about to drop, which is what, this year, and then with Hitman, they're gonna make a killing off that too if people buy into it.
But you know, people will buy into this.
Yeah.
But
and that's one of the things, people are gonna buy it. So at the end of the day, people can't complain if you went out and supported it.
Nope.
Well, it's the same thing. Sorry, go ahead.
If this becomes the means of production for later games, you can only blame yourselves as the consumers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the same thing with Destiny, right? Everyone sits there and goes, oh, the game's so good once you buy the Seasons Pass and you get all the DLC. So what you're saying is you bought $60 for the game, you bought the expansion pass, you bought all the expansions, and now you got the full game.
Destiny is the biggest rip-off in gaming, because if you go buy the game right now, it's worthless. It is pointless to buy the base game. It's the biggest rip-off in gaming, and the reason it's still going because people are dumb enough to pay all that money, so that's going trend. They're going to give us some BS for $60, and a year from now, the base game is going to be worthless. And that is a really, really crappy trend happening in gaming.
Man, they're selling the Destiny, like vanilla original Destiny copies at my GameStop for $2.99 right now. Because they cannot get rid of them. They're worthless. No one wants them.
Wow.
Destiny is the biggest rip-off in gaming.
It is, but I don't know. You can look at it like this: it's either a ripoff or it's a signs that games aren't $60 anymore, and they're more like $120.
Basically,
like $220.
The price of the base game and then season passes, we are paying more than what we should be paying for games.
Yeah, and then it's just they don't want to present it to us in a way that, hey, because game, honestly, the industry probably would hurt if you saw a $89.99 price tag for the game, for just a game, and that's what bothers me when you go on like the PlayStation Store and the Xbox Store. The first thing you see before you see the original game, you see the Gold Edition. I hate Ubisoft and their Gold Editions. Every game they put out has to have an $89.99 Gold Edition.
Yeah,
like it's ridiculous.
This is becoming the standard for a lot of games, actually.
Yeah, games that you wouldn't even think need season passes.
Yo, I was browsing through the Xbox store and the PlayStation store. I see on Xbox side, Forza just got all these editions, and I was just, yo, hold on. Let me go back real quick. You got Forza Standard, Forza Gold, Forza VIP Pack. So many games are doing this now. I think they're trying to make more money collectively to give us more product.
Yeah, now they're adding incentives. Like I know what Forza and I think what NBA 2K does. I know Forza, if you bought like the $100 version of Forza, you got the game like a week early. Like it came out a week early if you had pre-ordered the $100 version, which, in a sense, it kind of sucks. You know what I mean? You got to ask yourself, do I really want to play it that bad, that early, to pay another $60 for the game? You know, of course you get a lot of the extra content as far as like the cars and all that other the VIP passes, which what people don't understand, like when you buy a VIP pass, you still have to pay for the cars in that pass. So, but
Well, go ahead. Go, Abby.
Sure. No, I was just gonna say, like, when we were talking before about, like, consumers being it's their fault when things go the way that it wasn't intended to go. So the thing is, we keep buying the VIP versions, the gold versions, and until we stop doing that, they're going to continuously see this as a way of making extra money. And do you know what I mean? If you were a games developer, are you really going to turn around and say, "Well, I'm going to stop putting gold editions out, even though it's making us extra money"? Do you know what I mean? So.
yeah, but it's not. I don't think it's something that's going to stop anytime soon. It's only going to grow.
No, because people continue to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just laughing at you guys are still talking about $60 games. Up here in Canada, a new title costs me $79 plus tax. I'm walking out the door. It's almost $90 for a new game. Collector's editions, you're not getting one under $110.
USA.
Well, I'm hoping you make twice as much as we do, so it can feel like a $60 game to you. That's crazy.
This is one of the reasons why a lot of people, people who aren't, a-holes about it are making that push to PC gaming, because the initial upfront cost might be expensive, but down the road, you're not paying all that money for games. You're paying, way less than what you buy on console in the store. So the more these games get expensive, the more reason to look into PC gaming.
And this is why Amazon Prime and Gamers Club Unlimited is coming out with these deals.
Yeah. GameStop needs to up their game up, bro. I'm about to max out my points and dip on their ass, because I'm about to restart my Amazon Prime, because Amazon Prime, that 20% off on them pre-orders, ooh, I'm all over that, coach.
Yeah. Amazon and that's GameStop, they have to come up with something. Like, they have these they have the whole reward program, which I'm a part of. I just earned $5. I don't know what I'm gonna use it on. I don't buy physical games like that, but I don't know, man. They're losing out in the used game business. There's no sense to pre-order games anymore. Remember when games actually used to were in danger of selling out? Ain't no games selling out now. So it's the pre-order perks aren't working anymore. The used game, when you can get more for your money at Best Buy and other places, even Amazon, the GameStop is hurting both ways, because people were buying. Last year, 50% of games were digital that were sold in 2014, not 2015, but 2014. We ain't got the 2015 numbers yet, which is only going to grow. So GameStop is hurting all other. That's why they selling hoverboards now. I don't know if you're local.
I walked in mine, and I walked in there, was like, "Welcome to GameStop / Cricket Wireless." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "What you mean Cricket Wireless? This is GameStop." I said, "No, they're selling cell phones, all type of stuff. Yeah. They're hurting, dude. And if they don't figure out something quick, GameStop will be the next Best Buy. I'm not Best Buy, Blockbuster. GameStop will be the next Blockbuster if they don't hurry up, because they have no reason for you to go in there and buy their stuff anymore."
Mm-hmm.
This is true. This is true.
Hey, but if they do become the next Blockbuster and they start going out of sale, I'm buying everything in that motherfucker, boy, because it'll be cheap in there. Everything on sale.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned pre-orders and everything else. No one really pre-orders games. This is going back to a horrible shit launch, but I live in a small town and whatnot, and we had Watch Dogs when that launched, so you can just imagine this fiasco. They sold out of all their copies. I didn't pre-order the game. I went to pick it up on launch day. They sold out of all 220 copies they had of Watch Dogs. And I went, man, I'm bummed. I'm not going to get this game, everything else. So I went home, and I get a call from my GameStop the next day. They're like, yo, you need to come in here. We got a copy of Watch Dogs. I come in. They had 100-plus copies returned from people that were unhappy about it and fucking turned it in. They had piles and boxes of them, and they're still trying to sell them. They're selling them at $4 a pop right now, trying to get rid of these copies from launch day still.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. Now, next subject we got is The Division. We know we have beta signups around. We've seen gameplay from it, and like all Ubisoft games, they tend to come with a major downgrade. And I don't know if any of you guys got to see The Division. Looking at it from when it was first shown to us was a couple years ago, and seeing it now in action. Is anyone still excited for the game? How does this affect your opinion?
It's still a day one, but you know this topic is tough. It's really tough because Jerry knows. I mean, I'm under this. You know, people have been able to talk about this and post gameplay, but unfortunately, I'm not freaking able to because of my freaking NDAs that I've had to sign. So this topic is really tough, but it's still a day one buy for me. I mean, this game, it looks amazing. I could care less about a downgrade graphically if the game is still fun to me. I could care less if I can see everything clearly. And it doesn't look like a 8-bit game all of a sudden. I mean, the downgrade means nothing to me. The game is still fun. It's still fun to play. It still looks great visually. People are just being, you know, buttholes about, oh my God, that pixel is out of place and blah blah blah. This game is still it's still a game of the year contender. I can't wait to play it. I think this is the one time Ubisoft is not going to screw us over. That's just me personally.
Looking at from what it was to what it is now, the soul of it is still there. People just seem to want those great, fresh, prime time TV graphics, and with these consoles and what we can get is what we can get. So it still looks good to me. Still looks fresh, looks fun. I'm ready to see what it's going to be about.
It is fun.
And I've been typing in emails for this beta coming up. I've been trying to get in so badly.
Nah, bump that, damn it. I've been telling y'all about a way to be playing this game a year ago. I've been trying to man, I'm gonna shut up.
I'll be right back.
In the chat.
I'll be right back. Keep the conversation going.
KidSmoove dominoes or Chinese whatever it was, but yeah, man, it's definitely, and I should have an extra code because I already have it on a way. I can't really talk about how I have it because NDAs, but I should have another code from me pre-ordering it. So if you don't have one, you can have the one I got because the company I'm with is going to give me a code anyway, so I won't need it. So if you need one, you can have mine.
Well, you know, just toss that to me after the podcast.
Hey, so Abby, what do you think? Have you seen anything or heard anything about The Division that interests you at all?
Well, I mean, like, my boyfriend had the alpha for it, so I kind of seen it from there. And then I obviously seen a lot of people complaining about the graphics recently on the Facebook page, but to me it doesn't look any different. I mean, obviously there's a difference, but I mean, like, objects-wise, as in, like, the fires, like, cars, trees, none of that looks overly different. And I think a lot of people do forget that it's still in early stages. There's still a lot of room for improvement and advancement in it. And I just think we're a bit jumping to conclusions where people are saying, oh, there's no point, cancel your pre-order. It's like, well, give it the beta a chance and see how it goes before you start jumping to, you know, the fact that, the graphics are going to be rubbish. So
I think it's just a proof that people, even though people swear up and down that they choose gameplay and fun factor over graphics, and they're a complete effing lie. Because the first thing they do when they see a trailer is, oh my God, did you see those graphics? Or oh my God, did you see those frame rate drops? Or oh my God, it's a downgrade. They don't say this game looks freaking fun. Look at that weapon customization. There's none of that anymore in gaming. It's first thing they talk about is, oh, those 2 pixels were out of place. This game is shit. Cancel your pre-orders.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what happened with Watch Dogs. Even though it got a lot of hype, people bashed that to before it even got released. Early copies leaked out. Oh, screw this! This is gonna be trash. This is gonna be terrible. And that has to stop. That is one thing that really has to stop, man.
It's not fair to the developers, the people who create these games, because regardless of how much of a downgrade you think a game has, and it's graphically not what you think it should be, you know, these people work their asses off to make these games, and you guys go on social media and trash them and tell people not to buy them, and people for some reason buy into it, and then the game doesn't sell as it should, and you kind of, you know, screw these guys over. These guys really bust their butts for these games, and they unnecessarily get criticized because they don't fit your personal standard for video games.
Yeah.
Now, go ahead, Abby.
No, you can talk. You let me talk last time.
Okay, so my biggest thing with The Division is it looks like a fun game. I saw, like, when I was watching alpha footage and everything else, looks like a fun as hell game. And people, I find, aren't focusing on the right things. What floors me is the people that are sitting there going, oh, the graphics look like shit and everything else. If you have 300 plus hours logged into Minecraft, but you're complaining about graphics on The Division and saying the graphics are going to ruin the game, then you need to shut up. Honestly, because a game can be fun even if it's graphically downgraded or whatever. It's going to be a fun-ass game. Problem is, I'm finding is people aren't asking the right questions about this game. I've had horrible experiences with Ubisoft games for their netcode and their servers. If they can deliver The Division with a solid frame rate, decent graphics, which so far it seems to be, and give me solid servers, I think this game's going to be out of the park easily.
But one thing I do say is that what Ubisoft has to stop doing, stop hyping these games to what they can't hit. Stop that. Stop pushing these games like they're going to really max out the Xbox One, PS4, and PC. They're not going to do that.
Speaking of that, Ubisoft developers said that they've maxed out the PS4 and the Xbox One with The Division. You believe that?
Lies. Nope.
No.
No, it's too early.
He also said
Yeah, it's not early.
he also said he maxed out the PC. Right? No, they're not doing that.
It's too early in a generation for these consoles to be maxed out, regardless of how people think about, the Xbox One is weak, so it is blah, 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 the PS4. Regardless of what people feel about how powerful these consoles are, they have yet to be maxed out. That won't happen until the end of the generation. Same with the 360 and the PS3. Those weren't maxed out, 2 years, 3 years into a generation. That's complete and utter BS. I think they probably maxed it out into what, as far as the API lets them go right now. There'll continue to be different updates, different cores unlocked and like that. We're going to see much more graphically advanced games than The Division. I put a paycheck on that.
Oh, easy. We already have.
Yeah, you're right.
We already have. So it's funny that I say that, though. So apparently, I'm sorry, that's rude. Apparently, the Xbox can only run it at 900p. PlayStation is at 1080p. What's this game? 30 frames per second?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
When this podcast is over, I'm gonna have a talk with you guys. I'm gonna give you guys some 411 when this podcast is over.
All right.
Definitely.
Sorry for the guys who watching. I gotta talk about some things about this that I don't want recorded.
Well, according to Fame, it's still a day one. It's a day one.
Day one.
Day one.
Yeah.
This is definitely a day one, and this will be a hell of a review for me because I'm
Not
excited
only
for
is
this.
it a day one, we're giving away a copy of this game on our website, hardknotgamers.com. We are giving away a copy of this game. Go to the website, top right corner, click The Division giveaway, and join. That's how much faith I have it's going to be a great game. I'm buying it for myself, and we're giving away a copy.
We have the direct link to the giveaway right below this podcast, right in the description. So if you want to throw your name in there, we got over 700 entries. So
And I still haven't entered yet. Let me be 701.
And how many days we got left? What, 50?
And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say this. Depending on where this giveaway goes, how many entries we got, I might throw another game in there. I might give away 2 copies.
Whoa!
So my chances of winning just went up.
So if this giveaway hits, I have a preset number I have written down. I will not tell you guys what it is. I have a preset number. If it hits that number, I will give away a second copy. Guaranteed.
We have a question in the chat. What platform are we giving away the Division on?
The Division is winner's choice. So if you only own a PS4 and you win, we'll give it to you on PS4. If you have both and you want it on a PS4, you want an Xbox, it's up to you. You choose. If you win, the winner chooses what platform. It's an open platform giveaway.
All right. That answers that.
X1, PC, PS4. If you win, you choose.
And then I think the other question, unless this is a different question, my boy Lo said, what platforms are we buying? Which one are we buying? Are we buying the Xbox version or the PlayStation version or the PC version?
I am personally might double dip.
Double dip?
Yeah.
I'll be getting it on Xbox One just because of various reasons.
Xbox One comes first, but you know, just if certain folks say, "Oh, you know, come play, man," I'll slide through, fam. What's up?
I'm getting it on Xbox One first, and then PC. Later, if I can get as long as I can get it for like more than half off, I'll get it for PC. But Xbox One's will be purchased first, and then PC I'll get it for.
See, the reason I'm going to Xbox One is because I got more of my friends who are social on the Xbox One, so I know I can jump on a division and get 3 people to jump and be in my squad without you know having to look around. I'm gonna see my whole list of people playing it, and I got 3 people to jump in easily. So that's my reason. It's just that's more of my social friends on the Xbox One. And the division, if you're not playing by yourself, you're playing with people, you're going to want to be talking and getting everything together with each other before you go out and just run around the city like an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can't wait to try it. So hopefully I get into the beta and play it. As far as the division go, but like more like all Ubisoft games that have Assassin's Creed that we saw that received downgrades, Watch Dogs, of course. Far Cry doesn't get too much. I don't think people actually pay too much attention to what Far Cry looks like anymore. For Honor is their next game. I think that's coming this fall, which looked great when it first showed, but obviously didn't get the same level of hype and detail surrounding it as obviously The Division and like Watch Dogs. So
it's gonna be a slept-on game.
Hey, that might be for the best.
No, I hope it picks up. I think it looks like a good game. It's been something we've watched from the start and kind of been interested in. I hope like the hype on it picks up a wee bit. We're still, a wee bit far away from it, and everybody's talking about The Division right now. So.
Yeah, but the thing is, The Division got a lot of hype. Like, just to back up what DemiGod was saying, is that Ubisoft, they'll show off like this is our new game, right? And they'll show it where they're showing it way too early because it's not running in real time at all. And they'll show you this beautiful thing. They'll run with it up until the year the game has to come out. And that's the thing that bothers me with the they did that with Watch Dogs and that they did that with The Division, and everybody should have expected it. And that's the thing. I was like, if they could just hold off and just be quiet and just reveal the game during its playable stages, and we kind of get an idea from there on, there would be a better reaction to it. I don't think it would be a lot less of a backlash if they did that and held off.
Yeah, I agree. I'm saying more devs follow the Rockstar effect. Just show what you can, and then talk later. Show, talk. It'll be fun.
Actually, I'd be a lot happier if, for my perfect example of a good launch, like I know this is going to make KidSmoove roll his eyes there, but Fallout 4's launch was perfect. Announce it at E3, show the gameplay at E3, launch the game in November. There was no 2-year build-up to the game. There was no teaser trailers. There was no stupid bullshit for 2 years. It was just 6 months, bam, you have your game, you're done.
Yeah. True. That's true.
At the same time, Fallout 4 didn't need the hype that a lot of other games need to build up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is true.
People already, Fallout already had a huge following, so all you had to say was Fallout 4, and then it was good to go. Games like The Division is a new IP. it needed that. It needs time to build up hype because no one really knew about it. Would know about it if they, all right, this is the Division, and 6 months later it was out. I don't think it would sell.
Yeah, it wouldn't work for that. No, I wouldn't. They can do that with like games like with Fallout, the Elder Scrolls series. Call of Duty can do that. You know what I mean? So hell, Halo can even do that.
Long as it has a big cult following behind it, it will still be successful. That's any day, anytime, any place you announce it for.
And that's what sucks about these games who have cult followings. They sell the best. This is sad times for new IPs because they get criticized so much to the point where if you guys keep this up, you're going to continue to get nothing but sequels.
Yep.
And you criticize these new IPs and don't buy them because they're not perfect. How do you expect for a game to become a franchise if you don't give the original game a shot right out of the gate? This I don't understand.
I agree with that.
We'll never get any new franchises if a new IP releases and you criticize every little frame drop or every little pixel out of place. You criticize it and you go on social media and you got these people who follow you. Oh, since this person said they're not buying it, I'm not going to freaking buy it. So I'm going to tell my buddy not to buy it. And the game doesn't sell well. If you'd have gave it a chance, and 9 out of 10, it probably was a good game, which could have became a great franchise. But instead, you rather have game blank version 6 or 7 of. You rather have a continued each franchise instead of new IPs. This generation is a sad time for a new IP.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's crazy though? Like, because this generation of consoles, I feel is the most criticized generation I've ever seen. I've never seen like Xbox 360 games and PS3 games like get so anal. Like before the games even come out, whether it be a trailer or anything, they're already analyzing it, got their fucking resolution glasses on and shit, counting pixels, and it's ridiculous. I mean, the only complaints I used to read about during last generation was during the PS3 when it first came out, how multi-class wouldn't run as good. But I feel like it was never this big of a thing how it is now, where it's like the minute a trailer is shown or the gameplay is revealed, everybody's like spec counting, like that's not right, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy, and what they do is they slander the game before it can actually get. It's like you'll have this interest in it, and they kill the interest right there from the jump. So now I see why some of these developers be blacklisting some of these like journalists and stuff like that, because sometimes it spells trouble for them, and they're not able to, I guess, sell their product because of all the bad press that it gets.
This is why embargoes are now a complete and official thing this generation.
Yo, by the way, KidSmoove, the people are mad in the comment section about you smacking all that food, bruh. Say you unprofessional, B.
So stupid.
The man is hungry, man. What y'all want the man to starve?
That's alright, I stopped.
I don't see it. No, I don't see how that's rude. You're only eating. I just seen the comments. I was just like, are people actually?
No, it's okay.
It's not like he's rubbing it in his face or anything. They're holding it.
Next week I'm gonna bring a camera in my kitchen. I'm gonna be cooking food on the podcast.
No, if I was smacking, I apologize. I do have a smacking problem, or trying to talk with my mouth full. I have not learned my lesson on that, but yeah. All right, I stopped eating. I'll wait. I'll starve.
Let's hit the next topic, folks.
Right, which is, Demi, you said you got some news for us on HoloLens and VR?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
HoloLens got an official. Oh, hold on, might mess it up. HoloLens got an official reveal at a conference in Tel Aviv. 20 minutes, and they reveal some pretty interesting stuff. They talked about the battery life, which is 5.5 hours.
Y'all hearing this?
Is my mic messing up?
Not. Your mic's not messing up. I hear somebody has a background.
Yeah, I'm hearing that too.
That's about it. It's not like interrupting or anything like that. It's not that bad. It sounds like normal background noise.
Let me see.
No, I think it's my computer. If you give me 2 seconds, I'll come back, because I think it's something to do with the battery being low, and I can't find my charger, so...
Oh, okay, you're
Abby!
Sorry, everyone watching.
Hold on, because I kept hearing it.
Sorry, no, I kept beeping, and I thought it was you as well, and then was like, no, I think that's my laptop. I'll be 2 minutes, okay? Just so I can sort this.
Alright. Yeah, but it got revealed in a conference in Tel Aviv, 20-minute conference. I wrote an article about this. The battery life got revealed that it will be 5.5 hours maximum. But if you're using like for intensive gaming use, it'll be 2.5 hours at the tops. And it's a completely wireless device. It supports both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and it will be connected to Windows 10 devices. The field of view in the HoloLens is a 15-inch monitor from 1 or 2 feet away, but they said they tried to expand it to make it bigger in view, but it will cost way much more money to do so. And then the battery life will be only like 20 minutes. Yeah, so surprising stuff. The conference, I watched the video of him discussing at the conference. Really cool, interesting stuff. If you guys haven't seen that article, I'll toss it up in the main chat. You guys should really take a look at that. I'm excited for HoloLens. It may not be extreme gaming purposes behind it, but I'm ready to see what they can expand on with this.
Yeah, I'm going to cut you off. I just think I really want to see that it has a good assortment of gaming applications for me to spend my money on it.
Yeah, I've been noticing that Microsoft has been making a lot of trademarks recently for HoloLens-related games. Like, for some reason, they had a HoloLens trailer not like a while back, and for a game called Fragments, and it was selected, but they haven't said anything about this. They trademarked another game called Robo Raid, which is supposedly HoloLens related. Mm-hmm. So I'm not too sure what is coming out of this, but they seem to be gearing up for something. But if you guys want to have a development kit, I hope you got 3 stacks to spend on this.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's for developers though. I'm waiting for that commercial price. Even though I'll tell you this, to be honest with you, I'm not interested in VR. I'm not really interested in HoloLens because I don't look at HoloLens as a gaming like device. I've seen it more of like other things. I got a feeling the next time I go to the dentist, they're going to be taking my X-ray with HoloLens on. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I feel like these applications are shown for gaming, but they're getting a lot more usage. Like somebody in one of these gaming groups posted in their bank that they're using Kinects as cameras. Cool ideas, dope. And I see people expanding with these ideas, but at the same time, HoloLens is going to be that thing where you use it a couple times personally, and it's that item you use, not really use it that much between the gaming sessions because most people are going to want to sit down and play with a controller and all that, not want to move around.
Yeah, and that's how I feel the same thing about that. Like I said, it'll be interesting to see what gaming applications we see besides like Minecraft and things like that. But I think that's something that Microsoft kind of set out for, as having real, world use applications for these devices. Because like I said, the Kinect is used in a lot of different places for a lot of different things. If you look at it now, it's not even really necessarily a gaming device. It's used for so many other things.
Surgeries.
Exactly.
NASA,
exactly. So I think they're going the same route with HoloLens, which is why I'm glad they didn't originally present it as, oh my God, augmented reality is the next step in gaming. I'm glad they didn't do that, because it really isn't a device we're going to use for gaming too much. Because that's what they were to Kinect. Makes it like it was just something we're really going to use for gaming, and at the end of the day, it really isn't
that much usage.
Exactly.
And that's a sad thing, because I actually one of those guys that was hyped for Kinect, and the games we got for it were cool, and the little additions and features to Kinect, like I remember in Wolfenstein, you could switch weapons with the commands, but besides that, I'm a little disappointed behind that.
Yeah, I was a big advocate for Kinect, for both on Xbox 360 and Xbox One. I just found like my old video. I actually did an unboxing before. I didn't even realize it. I was like, holy crap! I actually did an unboxing. It was when the original Kinect came out in like 2010, and like I bought all the games. Like I was trading in AAA games and buying freaking a bunch of Kinect games, and I had a blast with them because I had a lot of house parties and a lot of friends over, and we used to like play the shit out of the Kinect games. But the thing is, I was hoping for more of the same, I guess, experience, but better, more precise, more accurate. But so far, my Kinect has been really limited to Xbox Record that.
Yeah, mine's been Xbox volume up, Xbox turn off.
Volume up, Xbox
I think
volume
the only people gonna clown me for this, but the only really good thing as far as games that came out of Kinect was the Dance Central series.
Oh yeah.
If you got people to come over and you got friends over, I'm telling you.
Yeah, people try to clown me for playing that game. That game is freaking awesome.
You're a guy out there and you're trying to get with a girl, trying to impress her, you're trying to get her to come over, fuck some Netflix and chill. Put on Dance Central.
Yeah, yes.
Time of her life, bro.
I agree.
Dance Central and chill. Listen to me. Dance Central and chill.
It has been some stuff that came out that was excellent for Kinect. People sleep on certain Kinect titles. Dance Central is one of them. Shout out to Upchuck Gaming and his ankle. Another one was D4. Even though that never really got finished, D4 was excellent with the Kinect responses. Another one I say was Kinect Sports Rivals, one of the most.
Oh yeah, my favorite. This is one of my favorite games. I like the whole. It was the first game to use the facial recognition feature. Like,
and it came out excellent.
Yeah. Yep.
It got a lot of hate, but it did do what it did.
Yeah, that facial recognition was on point. Now I think back on it, it got my beard and everything. I was like, oh, this is dope.
But as a standpoint, I'm glad that Microsoft is showing off more than what HoloLens does for gaming purposes. I'm ready just to see, like, will we take the next step for a gaming purpose, or are we taking the next step for a bigger purpose outside of gaming?
Really quick, Brandon Crow in the comment section. Shout out to you, homie. Appreciate you watching. He asked for a shout out, and yeah, man, we appreciate you watching the show, man. Much love.
Yeah, what's up, Brandon?
But another interesting thing happened over this week, guys.
What's up? What happened?
Phantom Dust has risen from the ashes.
Yeah.
I seen your article. I didn't get to read it, but I seen it. I was like, oh, okay. Was it? What they do?
They got the trademark re-put in, Class 9, Class 41. Class 9 is identifying game software, and Class 41 is online game software. They re-registered the trademark, so it might be coming. We might see something. This is all speculation, but something might be happening again with Phantom Dust. Microsoft insisted that it was shut down. Well, no, they didn't. Microsoft insisted that it was continuously coming, even though the first dev that had it, Darkside Games, shut down. But we might actually see something this year, maybe E3 related.
Is it Phantom Dust going to be an episodic game, though?
No.
It's not. I thought they were going to release it as an episodic.
I think it's supposed to be a full title.
But that was a good article, Damn. I did a video on that, and so I'm hoping we, with this new trademark, I hope it means we see something at E3.
Man, yeah, I hope so. You know, after that whole story came out of them taking, switching the developers in the middle of like the development cycle and whatnot, and that.
But you know, they said they didn't start the game from scratch. They're going to continue from where Darkside left off. So I mean, the new dev team didn't start from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
They continued where the other team left off, which is a good sign that we might be seeing something in 2017 from this game. Might see something at E3, but might be getting the game at a 2017 launch.
Okay, all right. That sounds likely because I'm trying to see when will it potentially come out in 2016, and everything looks like it's still coming like fall, with the exception of Quantum Break and Crackdown, at least for the Xbox side.
Yep.
And then there was.
Have.
And what else did we have here? I'm checking out our website, and shout out to our new writer. I'm about to say his name wrong. Somebody help me out before I say his name wrong.
Golden Oliver?
Golden Oliver, yeah, he wrote this article, I think, about video games can treat anxiety. That I'm going to take some time out to read that. Looking at Demi's Phantom Dust article. There's supposed to be we're supposed to be getting another preview of not Scalebound, Quantum Break next month. Like, enlighten us, please.
Quantum Break is having some more previews at Remedy in Finland. They're getting ready for a press conference showing off more hands-on previews, playable stuff for people to enjoy. They've been getting ready over the week, and they've been redecorating the studio. You can see in the article. They've been just basically getting in tune with the game or whatever. And Sam Lake is supposed to be doing some lecture at a French university on February 1st, talking about Quantum Break, Max Payne, and his career. Think it's dope.
All right, that'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Just to give you guys an update for some of our PlayStation Japan fans. When I say PlayStation Japan, those who are interested in those Japan titles. I don't know how to actually the whole region lock thingy, but Phantasy Star Online 2 is coming April 20th. Not to America. So you have to, go ahead and get this game how you normally get it. Set your console to a different region. But it's coming April 20th. Phantasy Star Online 2 will be available for the PlayStation 4 in Japan. So it's already a PC game. They've been waiting for it to come to the PlayStation. Fortunately, there's no update on when it will make its way to the Great West or the United States, but there has been a long time English version that was available for freaking Southeast Asia since like 2014. So I don't know. It could be coming for those who's into Phantasy Star Online. There is a console version coming April 20th. It's just not here in the States yet, unless you want to do that whole region thing with your console so you can get the game.
For all my homies with the Japanese accounts, go check it out.
Yeah, it's definitely not me. I don't have a Japanese account. I've always been afraid of, like, I think I changed my region on my Xbox so I can get like a beta or a game early, and I was afraid that my Xbox was going to be stuck in that region, so I immediately changed it back as soon as it downloaded. But I don't know how it works on the PlayStation. Do you have to change your region, or you have to create a new separate account?
It's a completely separate account.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool then. And then
really quick. I know he's probably watching. Shout out to the CEO of Hard Knot Gamers, King Dre. As we speak, man, he's getting ready for his podcast coming up next, and he just updated. He's doing updates to the site right now, so the site even looks even better now. He put some new tabs on there. I mean, the site just gets better and better. Shout out to Dre, man. CEO, he doesn't just sit back and give order, man. This dude puts in work, so shout out to that, man. Real talk.
Yeah. King Dre's the CEO. Fame, you're the COO or CFO?
Yes. COO.
And I'm VP. I sometimes forget to say that. But I'll be saying that since I'll be catching Fame announcing his title all over the place. All right. But I'll be on that.
Before we step into the next topic, I want to just do some quick plugs, if y'all don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
To all the Nintendo homies out there, I know you guys are watching. You guys have a lot of stuff that's coming your way. Dragon Ball Z Project Fusion RPG has just got a reveal in Jump magazine in Japan. No signs of when it's coming to the West, but it's coming shortly to Japan early on, so we'll be able to know some more information about this. My European Nintendo fans, Mario Kart 64 is coming your way this Thursday, actually. So if you're looking into that, you want to get Mario Kart 64, even though you're playing Mario Kart 8, I know, you can tune into that. And Minecraft Story Mode will also be hitting your Wii U's this Thursday as well. So if you guys have been looking into that and you don't have another console but a Wii U, it's finally your time to get a Telltale collaboration.
Nice. That is some good news right there. And also, since you shouting out giving updates for the Nintendo gamers, I'm gonna give an update for the PC gamers. Right now we got the XCOM 2 system requirements for those looking forward to getting XCOM 2, which is due February 5th. You want to know if your system can run it. This is what we have here now. The minimum requirements. There's a minimum requirements, and then there's the recommended requirements. For the minimum requirements, we have obviously Windows 7 64-bit or better. You can use Intel Core 2 Duo E47 or AMD Phenom 9950 or better. Memory, you just need 4 gigs of RAM or better. As far as graphics, a 1 gigabyte ATI Radeon HD or a 1 gigabyte GeForce GTX 460 or better. So actually, it won't cost you nothing to play this game, at least at the minimum. DirectX version 11 is, however, the memory size is pretty big. It's like 45 gigs. It doesn't require a lot of like PC like requirements, but the storage size is pretty big. As far as the recommended settings, they're recommending at least a 3 gigahertz quad-core processor, Windows 7 or better, 64-bit. They're recommending 8 gigs of RAM, at least 2 gigs ATI Radeon HD or a GTX 770. And then, obviously, it's a 45 gig download. It is coming February 5th, XCOM 2 for the PC, which is unfortunately is only coming to the PC when the first game was actually available for both console and PC, but they were keeping it on the PC because they said they got a smaller team this time around. They want to keep that focus then and there. Let me know in the comment section or chat section if you're interested in XCOM. Are you picking this game up? Is anybody in this room picking it up?
I was a fan of the first one, but I don't have that great of a PC to be trying to play this, so I'm probably gonna have to miss out.
You hear the minimum requirements? The minimum requirements, you can probably run this on a laptop.
Probably
like a standard laptop.
Speaking of laptops and them going dead, welcome back, Abby.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Abby.
She came back and she's just sitting there all quiet. Welcome back,
Yeah.
Abby. You got people in the comment section saying hello, and she's just sitting there all quiet.
You have to.
Speaking of Abby, the floor is yours. You got anything you want to talk about? Lost for about like 10-15 minutes. You gotta make up that time.
Say that again, sorry?
I said the floor is yours. You got anything you want to talk about? We lost 15 minutes of your time. You gotta make that up.
No, I don't know why my charger was just going all over the place. I know I've just kind of been a wee bit. I've not been as active this week because I actually have a meeting tomorrow. So I'm at university doing a science course, but I actually want to change to games development. So yeah, I've been preparing like the work that I'm doing for it, so my programming, some games on Unity and things like that. So I know that's not really applicable to this, but I just thought I'd let you know that that's why I've been a wee bit behind on the news and that this week. So.
Hey, check this out. So when Abby becomes a games developer, we're all gonna get free copies of this game.
You already know.
Yeah, we'll see. So hopefully it goes well tomorrow, because if it does, it means I'll be changing course to that, and I'd really like that. So, but yeah, besides that, I'm afraid I don't really have that much to say this week, Brian.
So there's a question in the comment section, Abby, if you want to answer it.
Right. Okay.
So, someone wants to know if you're.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm not Swedish. I'm Scottish. So, you know, a bit of a different. Okay, it's in Europe though, so we've kind of got that.
Actually, Abby has one hell of a American accent. Like, you should use it. Just your American accent so they can hear it. Like I heard it off cam. And I was like, holy crap! I was like, you sound more American than Americans. Like.
I see. I was gonna do this whole episode in an American accent and see if I could hold it. So, hold on. I'm trying to tell me to say something. What should I say then?
Say I don't know. Say tell us your
say
favorite
the Xbox is the best bot.
Oh yeah. Say Xbox is the best bot, and I am the best bot in American English. In English.
And American English, right?
American English, yeah.
Try to get this. Okay, so Xbox is the bot. And what was the last part you said for me to say?
Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot.
Right, okay. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. There
you see?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's why they taking our jobs in acting. Americans can't act. They go get them from like Scotland and the UK and everything because they sound much better as Americans than
Yo,
we do.
Jerry, you have to record. Get that plug and put it on your channel. That's crazy.
I am. I'm gonna send her. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that, Abby. We're gonna have to talk after this podcast.
That was random diversion.
So I have an interesting topic that I want to talk about since
Sure.
it's been a lot of system update news for Xbox.
Yes.
And I want to know you guys' opinion on features, and this isn't limited to Xbox now. This could be for PS4, Xbox One, Wii U. Features you'd like to see added in the consoles that aren't there.
Well, for me, I've been clamoring for the X1 to get YouTube game streaming like the PS4. That's my biggest thing. They need to update the upload studio. I don't really use it as much. That's 5 minutes for some people who don't have editing software. That'd be nice for those guys to have it.
Yes.
I don't know, man. It's crazy because these on the Xbox side, they get so many updates. I really can't think of too much more that I really wanted to do. At this point, I think I'll be nitpicking on stuff. Like I want the PS4 to be able to change IDs. I want the PS4 to have external hard drives. And I think at this point, I'm just kind of nitpicking. I think as far as huge updates, I really can't think of anything.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, because I got a list of stuff.
I got a couple of things. I want live Twitter integration, meaning like if I post a status on my Xbox status bar, I want it to go to my Twitter, and I want like that Facebook integration, like how they had it on the Xbox 360. Like they have that whole social interface. I want to be able to take pictures. We have this Connect. I want to be able to take pictures with my Connect. Like for like my profile picture, I remember I was the only person in my friends list that had like a real picture of me as my gamer tag, and I'm still mad I got rid of it because I used to have like the little Xbox 360 camera, the regular camera, not the Kinect, but the regular camera for it. So I want a way to do that. I want man, I want gifting. I want us to be able to gift games. I had shout out to the Sarge 0079. Shout out to Shiesty Gaming because when I booted up my PC, they gifted me so many games from Steam. I was just getting boom, get this, and I downloaded it, and they gave them to me. So I want to be able to do that with my friends on Xbox and PlayStation. I want to be able to get a subscriber and do a contest and be able to like, oh, you added me as a friend. Boom, here's I don't know, Rise in a Rome, gift them that game, whether if I'm buying it for them or giving them my license. I want that the freedom to do that. I want to be able to trade games. You can do that on Steam. You can trade your digital games. Like I want that ability. I want what else is there that I want? I guess that's pretty much it. I got some other stuff, but go ahead, Demi.
Oh no! If anybody else wants to take the floor before I really start, because I've had a lot of stuff I've been brainstorming on recently.
Well, for me, being able to like split screen apps would be great. Like I know we have the whole Snap app feature, but I'd love to be able to like say for like I haven't used Twitch on my Xbox in a long ass time, but like it'd be cool if I could have my chat in a small Snap app in the corner or something, so I don't have to constantly look at my PC while I'm streaming. And that'd also be handy for other applications. I'm sure 90% of the gaming community would benefit from being able, side snap Pornhub to one side and a movie on the other side, right? So who doesn't want that shit? But also, I really like in the update, I don't know whether it's mine or not, but I have like a really solid internet connection, but the party chat, I'm not sure if it's the latest update or whatever, been really out of whack for, like, if I'm playing with friends that are in my region, I'm good, but when I'm in parties with other people around, it drops people. It's just been a real pain in the ass the past couple of weeks. I really want them to, before they start adding stuff, to nail down and get that shit solid, because there's nothing more annoying than playing Smite, playing Black Ops 3, playing Battlefront, whatever, and then you're sitting there talking, you look in the party chat, and all your friends got dropped out of the party chat, and you're like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, that happened to me a couple times, yeah.
But I'll leave the floor for Demi or Abby, because I'm sure they've got a lot better stuff than I got, because that's my only complaints with it so far.
Abby?
I was looking pretty easy winning. Yeah, I think the only thing that I've really got that would be good is we have a lot of like our TV streaming apps and kind of things like that we don't have that we had on the 360, if that makes sense, from the UK. So like we didn't get BBC iPlayer and things like that. You just probably don't even know what this is. Do you just know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about because I read a lot about them. But I think the BBC iPlayer you said is on the store for us to download. At least I could have sworn I seen it somewhere on Xbox.
Yeah, no, they didn't long ago get that though. But there's quite a few of them that we used to have on the 360. Just because I've got a wee toddler, so we use the Xbox to stream like his cartoons and things like that. Mm-hmm. And because we didn't have them, I had to end up having to pay for Now TV and Netflix and things like that. So I know like a lot of you in America, do you have like problems where you don't get like the applications that are available on the 360 or that? Or Yeah, so it's just bringing applications from the 360 up to the Xbox One. They've got a lot of catching up to do with that, I think. So.
Yeah, we still don't have a Facebook or Twitter app.
Yeah.
360 had that. So.
Did it? Mm-hmm. Did the Facebook have it? I didn't even know it. Did the Facebook?
Yeah, it got it when like the whole Connect interface came out. They added it and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. I used to take advantage of my 360. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my only thing is the applications for 360.
Demi.
All right. Okay. I know we have 5 minutes, and shout out to Dre. I might be a little late. Probably about 8:01. One thing that I really want integrated, the store needs a complete overhaul. The Xbox 360 store was so simple. It had everything by section, by section, by section. I want new games releasing, top games, free-to-plays, indies, 360 games, or backwards compatibility games. Give us something. The party system needs to be redone. I shouldn't be disconnecting every time from somebody's party. What else? What else was it? Make it easier to see what game I have in a disc tray. Give me YouTube streaming. I tweet Phil Spencer this every day.
Yeah, I don't use Twitch. I use YouTube.
Every day. Yo, when are we going to get streaming? When are we going to get YouTube streaming? Upload Studio needs a complete refresher. I don't know what they did with this new Xbox One update, but it completely slowed Upload Studio down to a crawl. It is so hard trying to make reviews, and I have to constantly keep saving and stopping and saving and stop. I've had reviews crash on me multiple times.
Oh yeah, that's why I had to get it Elgato.
It's starting to get tough, and I'm like, this needs to be redone. It's a lot of things that needs to be redone, from the YouTube streaming that needs to be implemented. An easier way to take screenshots needs to be done.
Yeah.
I would like to see if we could, map the controller some kind of way to take easier screenshots, because double tapping and then pressing Y, you can't really get that screenshot you want because it's always going to be paused.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though? I thought like this double screen button right here should have been like the screenshot.
Yes.
Right there. Well, I don't even know what that button does.
Nothing.
And then I know this is like the menu button, like the start button, but yeah, if it was they should probably consider doing that. They need dedicated button for that.
Just a dedicated button. I don't want to have to try to double tap Y and do Mortal Kombat inputs to take a screenshot.
So the Xbox needs a share button like on the PS4, pretty much.
Simplicity.
Yeah, that was the next generation move. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, I mean, a lot of things was tied into saying Xbox recorded that, which just that comes in handy for me all the time. But for certain things, you know, I'm not gonna lie. Like when I'm playing Battlefront, I play Battlefront both on Xbox and PlayStation, but I been playing lately on PlayStation because my coworkers got it, and I'm beasting late almost every night. And sometimes I'm forgetting that, damn, I should have been recording this, and I just hit the share button and just recorded the last 15 minutes. So I got all my beatdowns on there. I just haven't put them out yet. And the thing is that sometimes with the, you know, Xbox Recorder that only records the last 25 seconds, or you could bring it to the game DVR and record the last 5 minutes, but you know, hoping it doesn't freaking crash. And that's why I keep the Elgato plugged in. But like PlayStation has some things that are extremely convenient when it comes to like the video sharing. I just don't like the how the editing works on it. It's just like, you know what, I don't even bother. I end up downloading it and editing it. Edit it. I can't say edit. Forget it.
Editing.
I'm not gonna say it.
Editing.
Thank you. Damn it.
He thinks about editing.
That's frustrating me. But yeah. But yeah, I agree. We need YouTube streaming, dude. We need YouTube streaming. I don't use Twitch because I have more of a following on YouTube, so I'd rather stream straight to where my followers at instead of making them go all the way to Twitch and try to build up a following there. I definitely agree with that. So that's why when I'm streaming, I'm using PlayStation for YouTube streaming.
So hold up. I'm guessing I'm one of the few that actually still does like the fucking I PVR to my computer all the time, and I've got a hot button like pedal system set up for my screenshots, and I got fucking all my shit streams.
Oh damn!
Through my computer and everything else. I run that shit solely because I will never not record. Like if I game for 6 hours, all 6 hours of that's on an external hard drive. If I want to find something, it's a bitch to find it, but I'll never miss something. I think I've used the Xbox DVR like 3 times, and it's usually when I'm at a friend's house and like, damn, I just went 56-0 and I don't have my PVR. What the fuck?
Yeah, no. I mean, I keep that Elgato plugged up just in case. If I was like, it depends on what game I'm playing. I generally always have it, especially when I'm playing a new game, because like I got to record gameplay for like a review or impressions, or just to have that backup gameplay, just for video. So I prefer honestly using my Elgato because of the quality. The quality is just much better. 1080p, 60 frames per second. Everything looks clean and smooth. Secondly, then I prefer using the Xbox because it at least records in 60 frames per second. And then PlayStation, I really don't use the gameplay from PlayStation. I'll live stream it, and I won't mind doing the live stream for PlayStation. But generally, if I'm going to record the gameplay, I have the Elgato plugged in. So.
All right.
It's 9 p.m. That means you guys got to check out the recap, which is the podcast by our CEO, King Dre. Check out his channel. If you want to get your sporting fix, we've been with you guys for, about, almost an hour and a half. So it's been good. Thank you guys all. Shout out to all the people that's watched and tuned in for episode 3. We're going to keep coming strong, and we got the full cast, so that's good. Healthy staff that's keep on returning. So thank you guys for definitely watching, and make sure to throw your name in that division giveaway, because I don't know if you heard Fame. Fame said if that number gets to where he wants, he might throw in another game, which can almost double your chances of possibly winning. So it's the first link you see in the description. It's the division giveaway contest, and it's not the beta. It's the full game. Like, you save yourself $60 messing with Hard Knock Gamers. Hard Knocks. So Definitely do that. Make sure you register to the website. Subscribe to the channel and subscribe to everybody. We got Fame.ENT, DemiGodReviews, Undead, aka Nick the Rager. I got a different name from him every week. But I'm gonna let you guys. We got plugs. We're gonna go and have a good night. I'm probably gonna get on Star Wars Battlefront and have me some tea and finish my Chinese food.
But hey, you guys know Fame.ENT, COO of Hard Not Gamers. I just let you guys know I will be bringing back a segment to my channel for a very short time, one-on-one with Fame.ENT, and I share my very first person should be the beautiful Abby here. So when that segment comes back, the first person I will have on is Abby. So shout out to her. We're gonna help her channel grow as quick as possible. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Demi for being on. Shout out to KidSmoove for hosting the show every week. Like I said, shout out to King Dre for making the whole thing possible. And like I said before, join this division giveaway. It is the first of many, I mean many, giveaways 2016. We'll be giving away a lot of AAA titles. Just register to the site, and you guys will be the first ones to know when a giveaway is available.
Whoa!
Yeah. What you got, Bit? You see the spider?
Oh no, I just gotta add sound effects.
Oh man, oh, I know that was just sound effect. Oh man, Demi, you wanna give him your plug?
Oh sure, yeah, guys, what's up? DemiGod here. You know, I've been having a great time on the podcast, and I thank everybody for being here and everybody watching. You guys are awesome and great and wonderful and totally great. Hit that subscribe button in that channel. I am the first link in the description box below. Come have some fun with me. I have been playing Outlast, being scared. It is great. It is wonderful. Been dropping commentary and all kinds of stuff. Plants vs. Zombies 2 footage. So, you know, guys, come subscribe. Show some love. Come see me get scared tonight. I'm going to be streaming Outlast once again.
Yeah, don't be streaming at like 3 o'clock in the morning like you did like the other day. I was like, what the hell is he doing?
This is why I upload to YouTube, because I know folks are going to miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at 3 in the morning, guys.
And Abby, you want to give us your plug? You want to say hello, goodbye to everybody?
I want to try this in American accent this time, so... So yeah, thank you everybody for watching the podcast. I'm really pleased to have you all. I really hope to have my YouTube channel up and running this week. I will let everyone know if you follow me on Twitter, and keep an eye out for me on the Facebook page. Thanks, guys.
And then Nick, the Undead Gamer.
Alright, have blast as always. Guys, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. I got a nice little Smite montage on there now. Tomorrow, if you want to know how I really feel, uncensored, and everything else about episodic gaming, I'll have a video going on my channel tomorrow. It's going to be loud, it's going to be nasty, and it's going to use words that'll probably make you uncomfortable.
Whoa!
So, feel free to do that, and I do highly recommend watch DemiGod's Outlast playthrough. I've been laughing my ass off watching it. I haven't been able to catch it live, but I've been watching the episodes as he's been uploading them, and they're fantastic, honestly. And some of the short clips he's been posting in the chat are just great. So go check out his Outlast. I was gonna say, go check out his Outlast playthrough. He's now made me go buy that game. That game is now sitting on my hard drive, and it's gonna be like 2 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, and I'm gonna be pissing myself playing that game. So.
See, I'm not as bold. I play that shit at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So.
Oh man.
But yeah. Yeah, thank you guys. I also want to give a shout out to Mario L for coming in and watching. 84 Neilbone, man. 84, just to let you know, I be looking at your comments. I may not reply to all of them, but I see your comments. You do a good job holding it down. He told somebody he was my bodyguard. Yo, I was crying, yo. But shout out to 84 Neilbone, man. Much love to you, man. You've been like on my channel, and you've been in the comments, and I'm like, dude, man, this guy, I have to hit him up. So definitely was a good opportunity and a good time to give you a shout out. Hopefully we game. I should have you on my friends list. If I don't, shame on me. Put your gamer tag in the chat. I'm gonna copy and paste it. We should be okay. Thank you guys for tuning in the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit up our website and join the best gaming group on Facebook, and that's Hard Not Gamers. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Good night or good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. We out. Peace.